What's up, everybody? It's Barrett with BarrettIndependent.com, also director of telemarketing at BarrettIndependent.com. We are making a stomp bag. Sierra, Tango, Oscar, Mike, Papa, stomp bag. That is so that when you transgress the laws of bear, I can stomp my foot through your... No, that's not what it's for. It's basically a hospital and a backpack. And so we're going to take all this stuff right here and we're going to put it in a backpack. Because a lot of the places that we operate are austere environments. There is no hospital. Good book, Where There Is No Hospital. Is that the name of it? And so we've got the Condor 72-hour bag that's going to serve as the basis for this. And by the way, everybody who in the rucking video was like, that bag looks brand new. This is what a brand new one looks like. So yeah, whatever. Get out of your basement and go ruck. We're also going to be using this Condor pack insert. We did a YouTube giveaway about 6 months ago where we gave away a mini stomp bag. And this is the same insert we used in that. And so I'm going to be using this. And we're going to be filling all kinds of stuff in here, a bunch of trauma stuff. And then I buy these off of Amazon. This is the M Fasco bag. It's about 80 bucks. The reason I like it is it's pretty good and it comes with decent instrumentation for 80 bucks. If you're going to, and I did a bunch of Patreon videos on first aid, so you can go back through Patreon if you're a patron and watch all of those. But what I add to this as like a general level 2 bag is lots of gauze, lots of tape, lots of gloves, disinfectant, and I put that in this end pouch, and then over here in this end pouch, I put tourniquets, like usually 2 SWAT tees and 2 cat tourniquets. And then it's like, okay, if we have an incident, and I keep one of these in my truck, I keep one of these in the grindstone work trailer, I actually keep one of these in the house, which generally ends up being used for sheep. And then we also have one on all vehicles on property as well. So for 80 bucks, then you add another 40, 50 bucks to it. It makes a pretty good kit. One last thing that I would recommend you add to one of these is a pulse oximeter. These are like, you can get them for about 40 bucks at CVS or Walgreens or about 20 bucks off of Amazon. And so I'm going to take the contents of this and I'm going to put them in here and I'm going to show you. And then after it's all packed up, I'll bust it open and go through it and show you what I put where and why. So let's make a stomp bag, YouTube. There's 3 things in addition to everything that I just added to that bag that I definitely need to add to this bag. That is chest seals. Need probably 4 sets of chest seals to go in here. I like the high fins. I'll order some from my supplier. I'm actually out currently. I got packages coming in. Are not here yet, but chest seals for sure. More quick clot. I want this bag to be able to treat a whole variety of things, but in part it's a big trauma bag. And I've got 2 things of quick clot in this bag. I really want to have 4 quick clots. And then I need to add more cohesive bandages, like a lot more. There's 2 in there, and I'll probably add 6 more to that. Cohesive bandages are bandages that stick to themselves. All right, now we'll dive into the bag line item by line item. All right, we are back at the homestead because, you know, I live a real life and it's oftentimes real interesting. So here we are back at the homestead, and now we're gonna jump into the Stomp Bag SEAL Team Operational Medical Pack. or the bag you carry on your back when you're not near a hospital. The Navy SEALs would never use a condor bag. Roger that. When was the last time you went through, buds? Not saying I have. I'm just saying I don't think you have either. Anyway, let's dive into this bag. We'll see what's in here. All right. We are farmers. Dun, 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 dun. We're also on the ground because why not? Let's jump in here. So this bag, I've reviewed this bag before. I like this bag. That's why I got this bag to do this with. You've got 2 external pockets sewn in place on the outside here. Again, this is the Condor 72-hour bag. One there, one here. And you've got this pocket. You've got almost like a small day pack-ish size pouch here. That there's a pocket here, right? And then there's also one here that has like your standard internal organizers and whatnot. And then it has a big clamshell that opens up. And it also has, it's, you know, hydration bladder compatible. You can open up this tab or this tab to route your bladder through if you'd like to do so. And then it's also got in the back over here, it's got, there's a rigid insert here, like ABS plastic insert to give a little bit of support to the back. And then what I use on my ruck here, this is a great place to put like maps and notebooks and intel and whatever to kind of help keep that back firmed up. It's got your standard padded straps that are actually pretty good. This bag for me does tend to ride low because of where the straps attach. They attach up here rather than down here. So is what it is. Good padded waist belt on it. Padded waist belt that's removable. If you don't want it, you can get it out. So let's dive into it. In this pocket, this is kind of like my, hey, all my outside pockets are the stuff I need immediately, okay? And so this pocket here, open this up, has 3 North American Rescue triangle bandages in it. 1, 2, 3, okay? And it's got 2 SWAT tees in it. And I'll probably take these apart and stage them at some point, but that's what's in there right now. And then I've got in this pouch right here, I know, the best. One guy told me on Instagram, he's like, you have the best content with the worst production value. And my answer is, you're welcome, question mark. I've got 4 little rolls of gauze right here for wound packing. I've got a whole bunch of blue nitrile gloves, size large right here. I've got 2 good rolls of, I've got 1 good roll of surgical tape right here. I guess I'll have to go get that, huh? And then in this front zipper part, I've got 2 things of commercial quick clot, the strips for wound packing to encourage clotting. There are 6 5x9 abdominal pads right here and 2 large rolls of Kerlex right there. That's all in this front pocket for blood stopping. Stop the bleed, bro. So let's put this back. Pause. The additional roll of tape has been operationally operated like an operator. We retrieved it because that's what we do. Put all this back in this paquet, like so. And so I've got that available right out front. And I like the SWAT tee because it works really well on kids. You can also use it to make a pressure dressing with those 5x9s. I like it for a lot of reasons. Triangle bandages are good as well because you can use it to make arm braces in conjunction with a SAM splint, or wrap it around your neck, put a stick in there and keep turning until you black out and now you're no longer an issue, whatever. Do-rag. In this side pocket, I have a whole bunch of airways. There's 4 nasopharyngeal airways with Surgilube here. And then I've got a SAM splint hidden back here, 36-inch SAM splint for all the reasons. And when I get the chest seals that I don't have currently, I will stick chest seals in this side pouch as well, so that this will be basically my airway management. What a typical stomp bag has that this doesn't is a cervical collar. I'm thinking about getting one of those. I might get one. This side pocket, right here, got a set of 7¼ inch North American Rescue emergency shears. That's what comes in all of our bear facts. And then we've got 2 cat tourniquets right here, right? Preset, staged, ready to go. Then we've got 3, 1, 2, 3 Israeli wound dressings, battle dressings right here. So I've got 3 pressure dressings and 2 tourniquets with a set of shears over here. You want shears with your tourniquets because sometimes you just can't get that tourniquet to bite, especially if there's clothes in the way. So you can remove those clothes so you can get that tourniquet to bite, get it up out of the way. Pressure dressings are obvious. You need pressure dressings for all the reasons one would need a pressure dressing. So we got 3 6-inch Israelis, 2 cat tourniquets, shears. Then in addition, I've got 3 OD green triangle bandages and 2 SWAT tees and 5x9s and Kerlix in here. And then over here, I've got my airways, what will be my chest seals, and a SAM splint on the outside. Okay, and then in this pocket, got all the things. We've got some, I think this is Kool-Aid, I don't know. It's for the people that have, if you need to raise low blood sugar, there you go, okay? Got a bunch of bear aspirin, 12 of those. Got all of these things right here. So all your little swabs, your BZK, and your sting relief, and your povidone iodine, alcohol pads, burn gel, neomycin antibiotic, antibacterial wipes, and ammonia, all ready to go right there. Got 20 ammonia inhalants. When people, and those are Recon TQs, by the way. A lot of times you get this little plastic bag with a tourniquet and you're like, what the hell would I do with this? And that's because there's a requirement for everything that goes inside an IFAC to be able to be waterproofed. So that's why you get this little waterproof bag. The word's tremendous. But that's one thing you can do, ammonia inhalants. I also like to stuff them full of gloves so that you have gloves where you need them. I've got Allocaine emergency burn pads here. I've got Advil right here, 12 of them. And I've got 12 oral rehydration salts. Here's what, you dump that in a liter of water and it's basically an oral IV. In fact, there's a company called Oral IV that makes stuff very similar to this, and it's a very good product. The NWA Prepper turned me onto those. Good channel, you should go check them out. Turned me onto those on a mission trip we did last summer when it was freaking hot and me and another brother were roofing and hallucinating and, you know, getting ready to fall off a roof, and he's like, hey bro, you need some of this. And so we did need some of this, and it was tremendous, believe me. So that's that outside pocket. Now we're gonna move over to this. Attack of the toddler. Are you running with a rope?
Yeah.
Where are you going? Okay. Good job. Back to tactical. All right. So in this, okay, play with the rope. This pocket, we just have some like finger bandages and knuckle bandages that came out of that M. Fasco trauma kit. Needed a place for him to live, so just stuffed them right in there. Got our pulse oximeter right here, fingertip pulse oximeter, and then some spare batteries with it in another Recon medical bag. This is our pressure cuff. So we got a pressure cuff in here. To go with the pressure cuff, we have a stethoscope, and it's a cheap stethoscope, but it works a lot better than not having a stethoscope. Got a CPR shield, all-in-one CPR respirator mask. We've got our little boo-boo kit right here, some tape, small gauze, yada, yada, yada. 4x4s, 3x3s, 2x2s, 2x3s, 5x9s, oval iPad, and adhesive tape. Okay, so got that kind of tucked in here. And then we got some eye wash right here. ophthalmic solution, 2 of them, like so, for rinsing all the junk out of your eyeballs. Okay, and then I've got 4 standard cold packs. These are 2 that I had on hand. I buy these by the case. And then these are the 2 that came with the Fasco trauma kit. So 4 cold packs in that pouch. Okay, and now main compartment. One of the cool features of this pouch is that it's double zippered, or this bag is double zippered. So you can open this zipper down here if you need to get into it like that. It's got that on both sides. There's one here and there's one here. You can do the same. Or it's a clamshell style bag, which is about my favorite style of bag. I prefer it to like a top loading or a semi clamshell style because you can do this with it and flip it open and see everything that's in it. So we'll start here first. Here is a dozen 5x9 ABV pads, or pads, abdominal pads, ABP pads. So there's a dozen of them there. And I like 5x9s because if I need big gauze, I've got big gauze. If I need small gauze, I've probably got time to turn big gauze into small gauze. In here, I've got a couple of cohesive bandages that just came with that Fasco kit. And I've got a small roll of tape that came with that Fasco kit, because why not? And that stuff goes well with starting an IV. Okay, so I've got everything we need to start an IV right here. And I'm not a medical professional, nor do I play one on YouTube. So when I get all the questions about, hey Bear, where do I get that stuff from? My answer is have cool friends or have a serious talk with your doctor and see if you can get them into prepping, okay? Because that's how I do these things. Have cool friends or get a doctor in your mag, or both. So the ability to run intravenous liquids here, and then 5x9s here, and then we will, I guess we'll go with everything other than the pack insert. So we'll take the pack insert out, and then I'll show you the pack insert. So here, I've got half a dozen disposable 2 mil syringes with needles for administering whatever. So got those, and we've got just some, conform, not even conform bandages. You guys know what these things are. Come on, brain. This is like one of those giant, I sprained my ankle, knee, face things. Why is it not, the words are not tremendous. It's not coming to me. So we've got a few different sizes here for whatever situation might present itself. And this is, again, this is the kind of stuff we're like, I don't need this immediately. It's like, oh man, that ankle is so badly sprained, bust the bag out. Got 91% isopropyl, just a quart of it ready to go. And this honestly should probably be double bagged inside a gallon Ziploc. It's not yet. Same thing with this, povidone iodine, double bagged inside a quart Ziploc. And then these are the bandages that comes with that Fasco bag. And a lot of times when you buy, it says 280 pieces, when you buy trauma kits, it's like 400 pieces. Well, 280 of them are Band-Aids. So beware of that, okay? But I do like that Fasco bag for 80 bucks because you get a lot of stuff with it, including these little Band-Aids. So if somebody needs a little Band-Aid, we got some. I grabbed some conform cohesive bandages from in the house in our collection. These are 2-inch. You get these 2-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch. I get these off of shopvetmed.com by the case. Very reasonable as compared to just going to the store and trying to buy some. So there's 4 of these here in addition to the ones that we have up there. I've got some assorted gauze here, 4x4s, 3x3s, and petrolatum gauze in this package. I've got this big multi-trauma dressing, comes with, it's a 10x30 and comes with that trauma kit. And then I've got some 10x12 pads in here, half a dozen of them ready to go for like big wounds. Usually abdominal wounds is the kind of stuff that you're gonna need that on, okay? So that's the main compartment contents other than the pack insert. And then the pack insert, and by the way, if you're wondering how big the pack insert is, as you can see, it easily fits inside this main compartment. There's plenty of room underneath it and to the side of it as shown. I wish that they made one that was big enough to actually fit in here. This is more designed for like the little Condor day pack things, but clearly it's working. We're getting by. And then pop this open. So first things first, we got our little surgical instruments for minor surgery. And that is, you know, you got some hemostats in there, some sutures, some scalpel blades, tweezers, stuff like that. Good to go inside of there. And it's got this cool little pouch. You can wear it on your belt or put it in your pocket as if you're just gonna be jumping at every opportunity, or molly it onto your plate carrier so that you can perform minor surgery in the field. Whatever floats your boat, man. So you got that. And then I guess we'll just start over here. I know that's kind of in the shade. There we go. So more hemostats, pen light, 2 markers that'll write on skin, 2 different sizes of steri strips here. So here's one size, larger in the back and then smaller in the front. It's 1/2 inch by 4 inch, and then actually these are the smaller ones. These are 1/4 inch by 3 inch, and these are 1/2 inch by 4 inch for wound closures. Splinter out. Got another set of trauma shears here. Got these 6-inch cotton applicators right there for whatever. Throat swab, or you know, you can use them as a tongue depressor, or you can jab them in somebody's eyeball if they're not cooperating. Then we've got some 22, number 22, 4 number 22 scalpels and 4 number 10 scalpels right here, because remember, we're doing field surgery, right? Or are we? They're there if we need them, debridement, whatever, okay? We have them. In this pouch, we have 4 emergency blankets. We've got a couple more packs of gloves right here if we need to use it in conjunction with this. And we've got a whole box of 4/0 nylon sutures right here, ready to go. So if we got to stitch somebody up, we got everything we need right here to make that happen. Do I want to stitch somebody up? No, not really, but could I? Yes. In this pouch right here, we've got more tape. We got more of this surgical tape. The goat just sneezed by me. And then we've got this big 2-inch wide, almost like athletic style tape. This is very heavy duty stuff. I dig it. If you need to like tape a goat to somebody's head, you could do it with that tape. And then lastly, we've just got more Curlix up here. This is 4-inch, I believe. Yeah, 4-inch by 8 yards rolled gauze Curlix. And that is the entirety of the components in this SEAL Team Operational Medical Pack Stomp Bag. All right, boys and girls, thanks for being along for the ride on how to put a stomp bag together. I'm always interested in your productive comments down below. I think I'll get a cervical collar to put in there. Maybe a handful of other things. And there's a few things I think that I probably can't or shouldn't discuss on camera that I'm gonna throw in there as well. But, and I know some of y'all are tracking, which is good. That's how I've done it. And Truth in Advertising actually put together 2 of those. I showed you one of them, but there are 2. Here's one, here's the other one. Oh, and look, a pack that is designed to be a day pack and carry a rifle. Maybe we ought to talk about that sometime. Maybe we will. Anyway, thank you for being here. Shout out to the patrons, the economic engine of the Bear Nation. If you'd like to check out Patreon, click this baby bear guy up here. It's like $1 a month. Yeah, or more. 24 exclusive pieces of content per month. Check out the web store, bearindependent.com. Cool stuff going on there. My wife is always working on a new patch, t-shirt, bear fac, stickers, whatever. So thanks for being here, boys and girls. Like, comment, subscribe, share, blah, 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 blah. Thanks for hanging out with me on the homestead. Shalom, y'all.